In the 1950s, if you lived near King Mill or worked at King Mill, you marked time by one big event, the explosion of 1958. A gas leak near the King Mill in Harrisburg ended with an explosion that blew up houses, left 41 homeless, injured more than a dozen, and killed one man. Propane escaping from a delivery tank truck exploded in the village, a community of small homes inhabited by mill workers. According to the Chronicle's front page account, 6 framed duplex houses were demolished. Police said things could have been worse if it had not been for the truck driver, J.L. Allen, who quickly spread the alarm and got people to flee the area. It was this minute of grace that allowed people to get out of danger, Augusta Police Captain E.R. Atkins told the newspaper. One man critically burned was Walter Albert Redd, 30, of 126 Near Street. Witnesses said Redd was so intent on rescuing his children that he ignored the warnings. He was running back toward the house after placing some of the youngsters over the back fence when the wall of flame flashed over him, giving him third-degree burns over the upper part of his body. All the children were saved, but Redd would die a week later. Mrs. Emery Farmer, a nearby resident, said the sound was like the whole world had blown up. Her story? "I was sitting in the den silking corn," she said. She was also watching a popular TV game show. Beat the Clock had just ended, she said, when there was this terrible roar. Pictures fell off the wall as the house rocked. My front and back doors popped open, and even the sheets were stripped from one of my beds. I saw the wall starting to crack, and I screamed for the children and got them out into the street. Some people said they thought it was a plane crash. Others, youngsters swimming at nearby Chafee Park, said they saw a fireball and heard the sound and saw water sloshing out of the pool. Although no people were immediately killed in the explosion, firefighters said several dogs in homes on nearby streets were killed. In all, 18 people were hurt, but it could have been much worse, and everyone seemed to know that. The Chronicle's editorial page summed it up 2 days later, commending all for a heroic response. We wrote, "It demonstrated that emergency forces in Augusta can be quickly mobilized when disaster strikes. Praise goes also to the individuals who showed great courage and heroism in risking their lives by relaying the alarm, by herding children out of danger, and by participating in the rescue work." Perhaps the most striking revelation would come later when the damage estimate was released for those 6 houses and their contents, $39,150. Everyone involved still remembers it. Everyone touched by it has not forgotten it. Explosions will do that to you.